Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a update on some new products that I have been using, some recent purchases, or products that aren't new but just are new to me. I just wanted to kind of give like a rundown of everything that I've been using because now that I've kind of used it in a couple of my makeup routines, I feel like I have a good sense of one, how to use the products, the best way to use the products, and how the products actually perform. So if you guys want to see my updates on the latest products that I've been using, then just keep on watching. So I figured I'd actually put the products on as I'm talking about them. So the first item is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. Now this, I mean, you guys seen that this got like so much hype all at once, it seemed like. And this primer has been out for months, so I've used this primer enough times now to know that a little bit truly does go a long way. So I've actually been using enough to get to that line right here. So just this space in here, that's how much product they say you need. But now I use probably about half of that, because if you overdo this primer, you can tell. Like it's just like, you know when there's just too much on your face. I usually, when I'm doing like reviews or talking about products, I usually do an update in my description box. So if you didn't see that, I still don't think that this is as revolutionary as people make it out to be. It's just not. It's really, it doesn't just blow my mind or anything. It's a smoothing primer. It does what it says it's gonna do. It's not a product that I feel like you need for $52. So while I really do like it, and I will use this up, it's probably not something that I would purchase again. Plus, I have to keep it in what it pretty much came in. So this is like the sleeve that it came in the box. And it's just the best way, especially to keep the little chip too. Just not the most convenient to use. If you're in a rush and you have to like scramble to like, you know, unscrew this and then get your little chip, it's just, you know, this is luxury. This is if you have the time to just sit and do your makeup, you can buy this and, you know, I guess feel bougie, you know? But I don't want to knock it. Like it is a really beautiful primer. It's just, you don't need it. You really don't need it. All right, so I went ahead and did my foundation, concealer, and brows off camera. I did use my favorite mix, which is the YSL and the Giorgio Armani foundation. And I use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in Ginger. If you're my complexion, don't get Ginger. Ginger is like a little too light, but I just, you know, I make it work. I just go with super bright under eyes. Just saying. And then for my brows, I just use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. So that's already on my face. So moving on to powders. Now I actually have 3 powders to talk about. The first one is the Hourglass Veiled Translucent Powder. I really, really love this powder. So I only use this powder under my eyes. It comes like with this little cap here. So it has like a little vessel right here in the middle where you are supposed to, I guess, you know, shake the powder in there. But I really, really love this powder. It's really fine, but I can tell that it doesn't make me look dry under my eyes. So I just like to press it right on my under eye area. You want to be careful with this powder as far as making sure your sponge is almost dry, because it'll pick up the powder so weird and almost place little white dots under your eye, which just looks crazy. All right, now moving on to one of my most recent purchases. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This powder I'm obsessed with. I am actually obsessed with it. The more I use it, the more I just can't believe how flawless it makes your under eyes look. So I like to just take this and actually sweep the Hourglass powder away. And this just creates like the ultimate flawless finish. So I'm just gonna dip in to this one and just sweep it away. I don't bake because I can't. My under eyes are deserts. It is the weirdest thing because I am a combination oily skin type, but my under eyes are so dry. And I use eye creams. I don't get it. And the color is perfect. Even though this medium type of shade, it is very, very sheer, if not translucent, but it just works so well for my complexion. So if you are my complexion or lighter, the medium is for you. I can't say it enough how much I love this powder. It really is beautiful. All right, and for the rest of my face, I like to use my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is just their original translucent powder, and I just put that literally everywhere else. And the third powder that I'm going to talk about is actually the All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. So I don't have like a dedicated video on this or anything, but I really love this powder. I don't know what happened here, but this powder is actually really, really nice. I will say it is waterproof. It actually is waterproof. And when I use this powder, my makeup is not going anywhere. So if I don't want my oils to come through at all, this is the powder that I reach for. This one is just really, really good. Now I will say, if you are like a fair complexion, light, even medium, this does have a tint to it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is like a cream, like tan kind of color. I mean, this does kind of show up. If you put enough of it on, this color does show up. So if you're fair, you're probably not gonna like that this has like a tint to it. It works for me because, I mean, it really doesn't look like anything. I imagine if you dust like a little bit of this on lightly, you can get away with it if you are a fairer complexion, but just note that, you know, it does have that kind of tint to it. So I went ahead and put my bronzer on. This is just the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer, and I did set my face. I used my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix setting spray. So the next product I'm actually going to talk about is a setting spray, and I always do my Makeup Forever setting spray regardless, because that one just melts the makeup in, but it sets your makeup too, so it locks it in. It's just, I really recommend this. I can't recommend this enough, honestly. I love this Makeup Forever setting spray, but the All-Nighter, the Urban Decay All-Nighter Pollution Protection Setting Spray, this one I really, really like too. Now, just like the All-Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder, I always reach for this when I want my makeup to be in place, like sun up, sun down. This is the makeup setting spray that I use in conjunction to my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. The Pollution Protection, this one is very, very different from the other Urban Decay setting sprays. I've used the regular all-nighter and I've also used the de-slick, and those two, well, first of all, I really didn't see the difference between the all-nighter and the de-slick. That's just my skin. And over time, I felt like they just weren't doing anything for my skin. My skin just kind of got used to it, or something happened there, but I just kind of stopped using that, especially after I discovered this one. But this one, when I tried it, I can tell this is very different. So this feels like it almost creates a barrier. Once you put this on, you feel like your face is on. So I really love it for that. And another cool thing is this will virtually make your makeup waterproof as well. So I don't think it has that claim, but yeah, your makeup isn't budging. So it makes it transfer and waterproof essentially. So if you were thinking about trying this one, I highly recommend this. And I'm really not a big Urban Decay fan, but some of their products are A1. So really quickly, before I move into the last three products, I do want to mention the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So this product I have given several tries from my review of both this and the powder. And if you guys read the description box, my update on both of the products, you'll see that I gave this a, what I call a gentle pass. So not a hard pass, but a gentle pass, just because this isn't practical for my skin type. I'm combination oily. It just looks a little oily. So while it is really pretty, it does give a luminous look to the skin. It's not the kind of dewy skin I usually go for. So this one I'm just gonna have to pass on, but if you are normal to dry, you should definitely try it because it is really beautiful. So if you're combination and oily like I am, if you mix the two foundations that I used on my skin today, so the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk and the YSL Touche Éclat, those two combined looks gorgeous on the skin. And I did end up trying this all over my skin and it looks the same, but the Giorgio Armani and the YSL, those two last on the skin. So if you're combination oily, you will like those two on your skin and it actually will look good. So that's why I feel like this is just not a product for me, because it doesn't, even if you set it with a powder, it just stays dewy and luminous, but not like in the best way if you are on the oily side, if you get what I'm saying. you know. Anyways, moving right on into the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlighter. I'm sure you guys have seen my review on both this and the Diamond Milk. This highlighter is gorgeous. So the more I wear it, the more I fall in love with it. I told you guys that it looks wet on the skin, but more than that, it literally looks like your skin is glistening. It looks like diamonds. It looks like glistening diamonds on your skin. So a lot of people felt like, you know, oh, well, it just looks like glitter. No, it's so much more than glitter. I just love it. It's hard to explain, but it really is beautiful. So as more pictures are kind of popping up on this product, this does work for all skin tones. I have no doubt about that at all. And I know that a lot of people wanted to compare this to Stila's highlighters. I don't think they compare. If you press into this hard enough, yes, like it will create like a little bit of an indentation, but as far as it being similar to Stila's, no. The formula is 1,000 times different. They're just not the same. This one is way more beautiful. I will be applying this on my skin today. You can apply as much or as little as you want. Either way, it's just gonna look gorgeous. I'm just gonna sweep it over my eyes. I really love to do that because I mostly don't wear eyeshadow like on a normal day-to-day basis. Well, actually, I don't wear makeup period on a day-to-day basis, but you know, but I just love to pretty much put it everywhere. I watched Amy Macado. I really hope I said that last name right, girl. I'm so sorry if not. But she described this as a wet cloud. Like it feels like a wet cloud, and that's pretty spot on. I mean, that's the best description that I can think of too, so. Feels like a wet cloud. Even if you don't feel like you would wear this, I recommend you go in and actually play with it and see for yourself because it really is a unique formula and it's just so gorgeous. It really is. So of course, next up is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. I am obsessed with this gloss. I really love this gloss. It makes your lips look wet, and I know when I said that, people were like, yeah, that's what a gloss is supposed to do. But no. It's not just glossy. It makes your lips look wet. This gloss lasts for hours on your lips. So it's gonna look wet on your lips for at least 2 solid hours. That to me is already impressive. And my lips are dry, so that says a lot. It doesn't leave that weird kind of milky cast. You know what I mean? Like it's not that pasty look on the lips, which is ironic that, you know, it's called Diamond Milk because it doesn't leave that milky look, you know? So I can't say enough good things about this. So if you already have the Fenty Glow, I don't see why you wouldn't like this one. I would pick it up if I were you. So the final product is the NARS Climax Mascara. So this mascara I've actually been trying for a couple of weeks now. And as I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me, this one reminds me a lot of the Better Than Sex mascara. It just doesn't dry out like that one does. And I would probably say maybe this is like a little less volumizing, just a little bit though. So I like this mascara. I just don't love it. You know, it does everything that it claims to do. It definitely gives me volume, it gives me length. I already have like curly lashes, so they're already, you know, curling upwards and they're decently long. Mascaras at this point are just like, is anyone even checking for mascaras anymore? Are we even buying mascaras anymore? I don't know. I will say that I do want to try the Hourglass Caution Mascara and the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Those two are kind of on my radar. I think I'll give those two a try, but I just have too many mascaras, you guys. I don't know. Oh, and something to note about this mascara, it doesn't flake or transfer down, so that is a plus. I do like it for that. You won't have to worry about any of that with this one. And I think that's everything. And this is the finished look. I hope this video was helpful. Just kind of giving you guys updates on new products that I've been trying or products that are just new to me. So I do hope that the information that I gave in this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and check out my other videos while you're here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. What is happening with my voice right now? Pollution protection in particular, that was a tongue twister. Why did it just get dark? Just darkness came over. What is it called? You guys see how it just got like dark? So annoyed. It is a beautiful sunny day, and this always happens when I'm filming.